Guardian down.
Are you going to be controversial chunking final as well? What? What? Lily, please just do runs with us in the future. Please. What are the role assignments? What is everyone doing? I'll go cyclical with you. Okay, so the remaining 3 people with no comms, do you all know how to do constant? You count for the other 3. Did you all rally? At core? Did you rally?
The Vex intend to digitize this place. Pull it whole into the VexNet. Why?
The conductor wants control. I know my other self.
And I know you. You couldn't be her. Trust me, there's only one Meyer I've ever had to shout at for self-destructive impulses.
I don't know. I'm not the fire team leader, and I don't control you people. Are you ready to jump? No one. Oh. Oh. Dog, where's the coordination? Shoot again. Next? What do you... No, I said shoot again so I can verify. That's... What do you mean? That's irrelevant. We just need to grab the Chron so that way we can... Okay, just reset, just reset. Oh my god. Dog, like I don't understand, like why, like what is the issue? So, does everyone know what they want to do and how to do what they want to do? Because we have 3 people unassigned, and only 1 person is solo stunning and reading, and then the other 2 people a line to the one plate they didn't need to touch. So it's kind of chopped. I don't know. I just I just feel like we might need some more coordination in these moments. Well, no, right, but that still doesn't govern the other two people who like need to do the thing they need to do for us to finish the raid. Fuck these fire team finders, man. Oh, oh, it's cursed. I mean, yeah, fair praxis. You see, the thing is, though, it'd be one thing if they were receiving for something extrinsic, but one, they can run it back, and two, like other people didn't rob them, so taking that out on everyone is kind of fucked. 3, 2, 1. Dog, what? I can't confirm. I didn't get Oculus, and Duck just took both Oculuses, so I don't. True. Also true. L1 arch, L2 pillar. L2 pillar. Duck, you can jump. Wyverns. Three, two, one. True. R1 arch. Shoot again. True. R2 pillar. You can jump. Wyverns. Trenches. We can jump. True. L2 pillar. Shoot again. False. R1 pillar on Nameless and Lily. You can jump. Dog. Dog, why would you... Oh, okay, that's fine. We're missing one. We need another. Oh. Yeah, just jump. On duck. You can activate immediately. I don't have temporality anymore, so duck, you have to stand for cyclical. What the fuck? Who's extending? It's okay, I'll extend the next one. Need an orb ready to align, hold on. Constant. We can jump. False next to her, true. L2 pillar. That's false. That was the false one. Lily. Lily jump for Oculus. Never mind. This one was also false. That's here. Just wipe. Just wipe. Lily, I'll do constant. I don't know why people are doing that. Oh, I'm not getting stacks. Shards. Lily, take my place on cyclical. Why are you shooting at me when there are 5 other people that ran past the next? Okay. Oh, fire team binders. It's bleak. It's so bleak. Align. R1. Black it. Back. I'm nameless. Eck. Die. Dead. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I have to solo stun. Line. You know, man. Can we align so Lily can grab temporality? How did you get it? It's fine. It's fine. Just jump. Just jump. Repeat call. R1 placket in front of you. Grounded. Purple is fucking crazy. Center ring orbital. Okay. L2 pillar. Circling around the side. Dog, I'm not even gonna have ammo for conversion. This shit is so soft. Absolute. 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 You have to break it so she can pick it up. Missile line? Just reset. Just reset. Hold on. I need to change this so that way I can solo stun and set the thing up. I didn't know I was gonna have to solo stun. Fuck. Oh. It doesn't matter at this point. It really doesn't. Why did you just shoot your golden gunshot? What? What? Oh, it's cooked. It's so cooked. Yes, shoot it at nothing instead of using it for one of the ads. Yes. Peak interaction. Line. Jump. What's the call? Center mass circling towards L1. R2 pillar, L1 arch. L1 arch. L1 arch on nameless. Dog. Were they broken? Wyverns. You know, if the other two people wanted to do constant, I wouldn't have to solo stun. Jump. R1 arch. R1 arch on duck. Okay, center mass circling towards R1 placket. I just lost Oculus. L2 pillar. What the fuck? So are you only stunning if I'm reading? What? Wait, then why not just stun the whole like, oh my god, man. Oh. Oh, I don't understand. You can jump. What's the call? R1 arch. Okay. L1 arch. L1 placket on the floor. That's 4 out of 6. You can jump. Oh. No ammo. No conversion. And a primary. Fuck, man, it's cooked. Well, we have a void walker, so I hope you got that controverse down and you have a frame rate. On one. On one, on one, on one, on one, on one. No, I can't. I have to extend as well. Where is it? Okay. What the fuck? Please revive me. Please revive me. It's red. It's red. Grab the red. Grab the red. Grab the... Fuck, dog. Please push. If we don't push, we're probably cooked. We're cooked. Dog. Where are the comms? Where are the comms? The line. So I just saw someone break another eye, but then they didn't break the last eye to stun. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is the logic? Like, I'm so... Oh my god. Jump, jump, jump. We can go. What's the call? Blue. Center mass. L2 pillar. Wyverns. I have no ammo. You can jump. Center mass. On nameless. R1 pillar. Circling behind. L2 pillar. L2 pillar orbital. Shooting. Is that Vulpecula? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Oh my god. Yeah, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You can jump. R1 pillar, circling around. R2 pillar, circling behind. L2 pillar. Start on 2. Dog, what is the plan? Grab this. Oh my god, man. That chest can't be this fucking deep. Not bad. No, not nice. What the fuck? There's no way in hell, dog. You're fucking kidding me, man. What the fuck? He thinks he's funny? What the fuck? I'm not dumb. Oh my fucking god, you've got to be fucking kidding me. There's like zero chance. There's zero fucking chance. There's no way. There's no way. What the fuck was his name? Did you all see that? Like, am I like what? Oh my god! Oh my god! Can you stun? No, but they know how to stun. When I'm reading, they're okay with stunning. I asked them to stun. No. Lily's having a mental breakdown because she just had a breakup. So she's not fully there. I'm like, okay, it's chill. I'll do constant. You can just do cyclical. That's an easier job, less mental load. I double back. Wait, who's extending? Again, Lily extends first. Low mental load. I'm like, okay, I can help you out. I'll extend. We get up top. No one lets me grab Chronons, but then they run past the one. Oh my god. Eck, grab red. Grab red. What are you doing? Grab red. No, it's shards. Grab red. Grab red. It's right there. Grab red. What are we saying? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm so confused. Like I legitimately do not understand people. I like, oh my god! I don't. I'm so confused. I actually don't get it. It's so funny too because she said that he was mad because he didn't quote get a chest, so he was upset about it. But then he has 100+ clears, but then 40 of them are cheated anyway. So like, what? Like I don't. I don't then he limited his flawless. Like I don't understand. I don't get the vision. Halo Ghosts of Onyx, Chapter 9, Page 6. What the? What? The DI's a camp something. Medics and the washouts from something. Washouts always went out of their way to make the lives of the Beta Spartan trainees hollow. Hell. 2 years ago, Team X-Ray vanished on a routine exercise up north. A lot of the kids said there were ghosts up there, floating eyes in the jungle, but Covered really knew the DIs had done something and covered it up. Oni even came in and fenced the place off, called it Zone 67, and declared it was absolutely off limits. It's time to teach those dudes. Babe, I'll be real with you. I do not understand how this is connected to the active conversation. Oh, if this was a tangent you brought up earlier, I was in in-game chat that whole time, so I couldn't hear any comms that you communicated if you were talking to me. Oh, you said for both of you, so I was confused. I didn't have the background context, so I'm sorry. Oh, that's what the. Okay. I'm sorry. I've just never in my life like actually dealt with or experienced something like that before. Like I've genuinely never like I think the one other time I've actually been in a situation where I've been kicked from something, it was because of a network error, so it glitched and when like I got kicked, the game couldn't process if I like actually got kicked or not, so it just left me there on the screen. And like that to me makes sense. But I've never ever been in a situation where I was just raw kicked for existing because I was calling people out. Because dog, I'm sorry, but like, babe, you saw the video. Like, I can't. Like, what the fuck? Where are the comms? Are we talking? Like, what's going on? She said that he kicked someone before I joined because they fucked up his ability to grab a secret chest, so he was mad about it. So then he took it out on the group. But then the group is just sitting there like, dog, I just got here. I have no idea what's going on. I get to Yatros. Yeah. So what are we doing? Okay, Lily, you said you're climbing. Can you shoot absolute? I'll just shoot constant and cyclical. You know that's why we're in a fire team of 6. There were no comms communicating this. It would be so simple for you to say, "Oh yeah, we already have people assigned, so we just need you to do, etc." Okay, for sure. Big chillin'. We're chilling. Like there's nothing. I have no quarrel with you needing me to do a specific, like, I don't understand these people. I don't get it. I have no idea how people have the mental resilience to go into Fire Team Finder. Like, the only reason I did that is because Lily asked me for help, because I promise you it would never be any other reason. Like, I don't even see the vision behind what you get from that environment. Like, is it supposed to be like a, you like learn to, and granted, like, I could like very well just be off my ass, because like I could be like, well, technically that's how I met you, Fee, and it's how I met you, Kina. And like, sure, in the same frame, none of our interactions were to the point of hello, hello, we die. Why didn't you say something? What the fuck? I just asked you if you, okay, yeah, no, 100. You're chilling. You're big chilling. I see you. You're good. It's all good. Like, it's just, oh, oh, you're heading out now. Hmm. Okay. Well, if there's anything that you need from us, Baber, like, we can help you with anything, let us know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Try not to let the depression and the apathy get to you. I know it's hard being around your grandmother, and I know that can be really destructive for your mental health, but try to try to be balanced. And like, if you do need to talk about something, remember, like, you have people, you can talk to us, we are here for you. Mm-hmm. Want to do it together and you both can hard carry? I'm shocked that you both are like, well, I'm not shocked. That's a crazy way to phrase it, because it makes it seem like there's some like preconceived notion, and there's definitely not. I didn't know you both like Halo on this level. I did not. I actually, like, I know that Kina, you'd mentioned that you know of Halo and like Halo, but I didn't know it was like a, you like really like Halo. I did not know. See, now in my mind, it's just like, see, and you're gonna grow really close to Fee, and then we'll all be really close, and then it'll be like, wow, I didn't know I would ever talk about these things with people and feel comfortable about it. And then I can be like, okay, so I need both of you to like lock me in, because I'm ass at this, and these games move kind of slow. Oh, Lily is in commons. Are you both okay if I pull her in here? Hey, Lily. You what? The fucking let me no, because we were talking like dog. I wait. He said something. Yeah, I didn't see that you were. Oh, it just showed me that you got online. Like literally just now. Here, Lily, you want to come with us? Yeah, we're just doing Lawless Frontier. I know that sounds very weird coming from me. I know. Like it's not. Trust. I'm me. But I have a con. Oh, that's fine. Um, like, but you can still sit here. I have a confession to make though, and you both have to promise me you won't laugh at me. Please, please. There's a reason why I said two, because one of you will for sure laugh. I It's two confessions. One, I like Unoya more than Getaway Artists, and two, the lightsaber is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's enjoyable. It's I don't know. It I enjoy using um nope, I won't even try to sugarcoat it. It's not for utility. I just high key really like smacking the shit out of things with it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It No. No, I don't want to say it though, because I know if I say it, it'll it's that fucking it'll be the GIF, the thing that CL sent with the heretic, fucking heretic. Fucking, how could you do this? And like, I know, I know. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Like the other day, I made a kit with it, and I was like, I mean, I've always liked Unoya. I just thought that when it first released, the tracking of it was abysmal. So I was like, that needs to be improved. But I think the concept is great. And I thought like Hellion was way more efficient. Well, not efficient, but like way more of a heavy hitter than something like Getaway Artist, because everything just dying is weird. Like on Stormcaller, I like Getaway Artist, but on Prismatic, I feel like it is excessively overpowered. And Hellion strikes a nice balance between I will hurt you, but I need to think about what I'm doing. But the lightsaber, so I made this kit on Berserker Titan, and it was really fun. It was really, really fun. I can't lie to you. It was very fun. It was pretty nice. And then paired with Swordmaster's armor, um, and Sage Protector armor, it was pretty peak. Everything was either suspended or dead, and or severed if it was too large of a target. And it was really, really fun. Like I had a lot of fun with it. You what? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Hmm.
Let's talk.
Well, we're here for you. And that's what I was going to say during the run, but I couldn't do it because we were surrounded by literal scum. I know it can feel really weird, like asking people to be there for you, especially for people like us, especially in situations where like you don't like want to burden people with your stuff, or you feel like bringing your stuff up to people will be like estranging. Okay, babe. Be safe. Let us know when you get back. But like, please talk to us. Like, we are here for you. Like, even if you want to sit in a chat and like you want to vent or talk about what's going on, or you just want to be around someone, or you just want to be in chat for like white noise, it's okay. You don't have to feel bad or feel like you're doing something wrong. Huh? What? Wait, wait, what do you mean? Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. What do you mean? I feel like you're saying you listen to everything I say, but I'm confused. I don't. Did I do something wrong? Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. What's the joke? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm confused. I did. Oh, that's so extra. That's like the furthest end of extra possible. Oh, but you know what I mean. I mean, I mean, like, I okay, maybe I did set myself up for the lock in on that. Yeah, maybe that was a certified damn. You kind of just like put the gut punch on the table and then let it happen. And fair concept. Um,
Any news of Bay?
is it funny? That's an interesting praxis. That is funny. Oh, but no, like I was saying that to say, like, if you want to run something sometime, or like you just want to, because like love is never worth Fire Team Finder. Never, ever. It's never worth it. They're never worth it. It's never worth it. You deserve so much more passion and respect than Fire Team Finder that it's nowhere near the same. Dog, I'm sorry, but like the fact that you had to ask twice is just like I don't even have the words for that. Or like what happened with the whole chess thing before I got there? Okay. Both times? Wait, so he didn't get the Agrios one or the Epoptes one? Wait, I'm confused though. But then wait, but he kicked me? Hmm. I don't like for me it's the misgender followed by the assumption of knowledge, followed by the function of the knowledge. But then like why would you just have a well on deck? Like you don't. But wait, but then other people were also using Voidwalker. So why does that single you out if there were other people using Voidwalker? But you got called out? Even. Okay. You think you'll be back later? Or? Okay. We'll see you when you get back. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait to see what's going on? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. I'm still just so shocked at like that whole like I genuinely do not understand what I did wrong. Like I also like not even like what I did wrong in like a you didn't do anything wrong, people are just assholey, but in like a so if you had a problem with someone and the someone wasn't me, but it was the person who robbed you of the chest, but you kicked the person who robbed you of the chest, but you also admit and acknowledge that you're not really behaving in an amicable way towards other people, then why are you upset? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Hmm. Oh, what's going on?
I can tell you why these targets are strategically important or their monetary and strategic value, blah, blah, blah. But I think you'd rather get to the part where you blow them to smithereens, huh? Go on now.
Just Lawless Frontier. Yep.
Vale and Loom are out of the picture, but there's still work to do. Let's go.
Hmm? Oh.
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
Probably message him. I was gonna ask you if later you would be down to do, what does it do at Vespers? I get to watch you when you're growing art. It's so neat. Does that feel like a lot of pressure? It's okay. We can work up to duo. Maybe we can, what is it? Is Brig around? What's Brig doing? Yeah, he does need that care. Hey, babe. Welcome back home. Speaking of, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check on Kira because I have not done it this morning. I don't know if she's up or not. We're back. I hate Bakir sick. And it's because I know how she got sick. And it's because she frequents a place with someone who just does not take care of their health. And they were sick. And then they got a ton of people sick, including Kara. And it takes a lot in me to not want to find them and hurt them. But I guess I just have to deal. So I am here. In the here and now, as they say. Hi, what? You say you're back? Oh, hey, Lily. That's that's just Me and Keenan are gonna step away for a small bit. We'll be right back. Hey, babe. We could tell that you were getting a bit overstimulated with, for the lack of a better phrase, no disrespect to them, everyone's problems pouring in the door at once. And it was like, oh, there's a lot of subliminal emotional feelings here. And there are ways to respond, but not every one of those ways is amicable in the form of listening. And some of them are just, I don't have the mental energy for you right now. Not in a rude way, but just like, I don't have the mental energy for you because, bitch, I don't have it for myself. So, like, we're both in the same boat. I kind of need you to understand. And Fion is, I love her, but she very much is someone that has wandering child. No one has really ever loved me, and I have never really been able to give that to anyone person. So, on the surface, that can be benevolent. But sometimes that does have its extensions into, oh, can I show you my room and show you all the things I have? And then you really do end up going into walking through all the things they have, which is not to say it's bad. Um, but unlike you and I, where you would do the same thing and then I would do the same thing and it would evolve into dynamic conversation, Theon's is more, I have eons of repressed. I didn't get to share what I find fascinating about them, and no one really listens to me because they all think I'm too much because of my inability to properly have a like even-sided conversation. So it goes from talking about it dynamically and engaging to 3 hours of why Halo is the best thing ever, and it's like, you see, because this is a mutual topic, it's not really that visible. But the moment it's not a mutual topic, it's like, yeah, yeah, I can see how that's really cool. Oh, it's just really nice to have someone to talk to. Wouldn't really call this talking, more so listening, but yes, a large part of that is inspired by the fact that she does not feel like she, well, in her own words, she doesn't feel like she really has anything to give anyone. Um, and she feels like most of the things that she can give someone, whether it be understanding or not, the average person is either too unnuanced for it to matter, or the people that she could be around are too nuanced for them to not already know what she would say, making it irrelevant to hear from her. So then she feels out of place. Like, even for us, when we first met her, I think we mentioned the story to you passingly, but we met her during year 7, and it was at the end of year 7. We were trying to do Triumph cleanup. One of the triumphs we were working on was Flawless, Tomb of Elders, and I love Fee with all my heart. She has what I call a super conductive mind, where she wants to do things, but she becomes extremely overwhelmed very quickly. And if she is overwhelmed, what she wanted to do turns into a I just want to get this done thing. And it's kind of hard to interact with her. So then meeting her through Core LFG, it was to help her do that. And then, she didn't really. It became apparent like 20 minutes into our run that she did not know what she was doing, and it most definitely was not going to be flawless pace. So then she had a breakdown. I kind of helped her with the breakdown. Um, she appreciated that. I asked her if she needed any more help. And then I kind of just went with her through her checklist to help her on everything. And she was shocked that I even like gave her the time of day to do that, because she said that she had tried to ask other people and none of them really cared. And that's, less of her thing. That's just destiny. But
that kind of turned into trauma. I feel like the other day, right? So this is something I wanted to ask you directly. I feel like you wanted to make a comment that was some version of, I didn't know that trauma bonding with someone could be so romantic. Um, but when you were gonna say it, I feel like you stopped because we were around other people, and you didn't want it to come off as, "What do you mean by that?" But I feel like there's a part of you that's just like, normally I don't like sharing my trauma with people, but then I share my trauma with you, and it makes me feel like, yeah, this is what everyone should do. But then I realize not everyone is you, so it becomes hard, and then it's like, damn. Or yeah, and that turns into wanting to talk about things. And I'm sure, as you've noticed, which I'm sure is part of why it became overstimulating, because I know a question you've had is, so like, how does the dynamic for you work with your partners? As you can see, they all exist on the plane of, yeah, I love talking with Nameless about everything because she listens to everything. But I'm sure me and you having more emotional intelligence, that deconstructs to, how much do you listen to? Everything. Everything? Everything. Oh. Um, do you ever get a break from that? Um, you know, there's a part of me that could be evil, and it's not even really evil because technically it would be setting boundaries, but I call it evil because I judge it from the perspective of those who have the knowledge to understand what it does to other people, and they most definitely do not. Um, to do so in the same frame, I don't think about myself because I know as much as I could go through something, I know how and can recover. Most people know nothing and are nowhere near recovery. So then I think about it from the scope of what could be, like, even using Theon as the praxis, like what could be her, I'd really love to talk to you about this. And for me, could be like, damn, I just really don't have the energy to listen. That could be the make or break between thank you for listening to me and I am now having a mental breakdown. Whereas my I'd love to talk to you about this leads me to other paths like meditation and restoration and calm and recuperation. And I know that for you, that brings up a fear of, do you get to protect your energy a lot? No. But it's not, what's the way I can say it? It's not like energy vampire levels of, wow, everyone just kind of clamors to you because you give out your energy. But it's more a sense of like, people come to me because if I were to tell them no, they all would understand that, yeah, you are you, so I don't want to be that kind of person. Which is strange because I've had people tell me if I weren't the way I am, like the way I talked about earlier this morning with you, it would be an energy vampire thing, and I don't know how to feel about that, or if like that's entirely accurate or not, or if people think that's accurate from like the offset, but it's curious. What do you think, babe? Also, I'm sorry, I know a lot of words and you're processing. And it was really nice. It was really, really nice. We know. And we know you've had, well, though unvoiced, we know that a big concern of yours has been you never seem to say no. Um, Obviously, not like a detriment in a functional way, but in you, souls, and basically every person that's ever known me way. Not saying no can be fine, but you are the type of person that like doesn't say no because you will go to the ends of the earth for people. You're not saying no to being an asshole. You're saying yes because you're always thinking about the other person. Like always. To the point that there's never a thought of, hey, I appreciate that, but I just don't have the mental energy right now. I won't hold you. And I'm not the person that I can really be to help you out with that. I kind of need you to lock that in on your own. And that is a thought that I have, but constantly it does make me think if I said no more often, I don't think I would make as many bonds as I do because, put bluntly, I feel like a lot of people don't really have the stability of self to kind of retake the reign like you do. I do, because we are both people of strong will. So then, will, when broken, can lead to a lot of closure and like isolation. But will, when embraced and emboldened, can lead to a lot of reclamation and a lot of change. Fee, I love her. She does not have strong will. Her will go from I want to do this to I don't care anymore in seconds. And the idea of discipline to her in a certain, depending on the frame of mind, probably comes off as bullying because asking her to do something consistently is just too much for her mentally. And I don't really know for people like that what that kind of mentality does for them at all. But I also know that it's it's not the type of thing that you could just kind of go, hey, I don't have the energy to talk about it, and then they can respect that, because then that person walks away and destroys themselves and go, well, see, of course they can't, because it's crazy, because why would anyone listen to me, because I'm on bullshit, because no one listens, because no one really cares, and then they self-destruct, and then it turns into a function, and that's not healthy and that's not good. No. But if these people had enough strength of will to acknowledge that it wasn't good, I don't think they would be in these situations to begin with. So at least for me, it starts to make a paradox of it can't really say no to you if you don't understand what no means outside of avoidance. And that's what creates abandonment issues and issues of abandonment, because then you just don't get an answer. And I don't want to do that. That is kind of tough. Like, obviously, me and Kira have a system, and you and me have a system. But I'm sure, like, there's a thought in your head of, like, I don't feel like we have those problems, but I'm sure there's also a thought of, I'm concerned that I could be that person that makes a problem, and I don't want to be that, and you're not. And, like, I can say this to you right now wholeheartedly, babe. You are not. Like, you, my baby girl, you, Kina, are not part of any problem at all. And I don't have any stress talking to you or hearing you or listening to you or being there for you at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion, because I know we can have equal conversation. I know we can talk about it. And I know if you have concerns, you can bring them to me and I can give you assurance, and vice versa. And we have an open door with each other. Um, but for some people, like Fee doesn't have that because everything she does is through the extreme lens of do nothing or do everything. Yeah. And that lack of self moderation creates a tangential. Honestly, this will sound fucked up, but I promise I'm not saying it with negative intent. Um, it creates a kind of virus that starts to infect the scope of her perception of other interactions. So then, what is naturally just an interaction of, like, hey, talk to me or interact with me, starts to feel very, and I'm sure you felt this talking to her, bludgeoning. Almost like, hi, I have this thing I want to talk about and I want to show you. Or, hi, I brought up this concept. And now I'm going to go into like 16 levels of depth of why this concept really actually means something that people gravely misunderstand. And then for you, it's like, I just said hello. And we are very much Staffordshire Terriers, and we need to be left the fuck alone sometime. I know. I know. Asterisk when I choose. And I feel that 100 because I feel the same. And like, I'm sure there's a part of that that came off with Fee that's like, you know, I have to like fight myself mentally here because you're one of Lilith's, and like that means you're one of mine. But god damn, I'm not Lilith, and I definitely don't have the energy because you are very much something else. And I don't try to say this to be rude in any way, but sometimes it's nice to let other people say a sentence. And like, if it's like Lilith, she sees every side of the conversation and it's really deep and endearing, maybe it's okay. But you very much have a, oh, wait, no, here, let me show you. And then what was supposed to be a, hey, can you tell me how to get to etc. is now you giving me a tour of the town and we're about to go get lunch. And I just asked where to go down the road. And now I'm like, fuck, see, this is why I don't talk to people and ask for directions. Because if I'm lost, at least it's just me lost. Like, it's not, oh, you're lost. Oh, here, let me help you. No, 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 no. It's perfectly fine. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. No, 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 no. It's please. I don't mind. Fuck, man. Fuck. Well, me and Lily are not in a relationship. That's just a friend. So like as much as I I know what you mean. And I do. But like even so, like Lily knows I'm always going to be there. B, I'm going to be so real with you, and I say this with passion. Um, and like I'm sharing this vulnerability with you entirely because I know she'd A, be comfortable with it, and B, because like she's told me to share with people if they need understanding because she's had situations with people before. Her biggest fear is that one day I will just like full abandon her. Like her biggest fear is that one day she would wake up and she's not in the server and everyone's unfriended her and I blocked her and she's not in the clan and there's no comms and she can't get back to me and I can get to her but she can't get to me and she's just like, what the fuck, what did I do? I'm so scared. I hate myself. No one likes me. No one likes me because of this. I cannot socialize with anyone. I suck at this. Why does everyone hate me? And she would self-destruct. And obviously me and you can relate to that and we know that it's not like a, a purposeful thing. And you know, as well as I know, I would never do something like that. But because it has happened so many times in her past, and because she's had so many actions with people where they have gone down the route of, no, we're friends. And then that friendship turned from friendship to, dog, you're just too much for me. I'm sorry. Um, she doesn't really have a clear understanding of what those boundaries look like, is in her mind all she really sees is boundary equals abandonment, and when you say it's too much, that means I need to leave you alone and never interact, because if I keep pushing you'll leave me and then I'll be completely alone, and I should just like put myself at arm's length, and that's also not healthy. Like, I'm sure subconsciously there's a thought of, this feels really fucked because she feels like me before I met you, and kind of yes, before, but like to a much, like yours would be to a lesser extreme of existing. Fees would be, I don't know how to do that, and then just shatter, and that's fucked. Um, like even now, I feel bad because I feel like don't laugh at me. I know you're gonna do it. Don't, don't. I feel bad because you feel bad because you feel like I'm taking up too much attention, but I feel like you're gonna laugh. I'm not giving enough attention to you because The goal was to pull you aside to give you a reprieve, because in like less than an hour, basically, you need to get ready to go to the thingy, and that's stressful as fuck, and you didn't want to go with stuff like this on your mind. And then I proceeded to give you context, which then brought things like this back into your mind. So, not really, kind of fucking up. I don't like. What? You don't agree? How so? Why is that? I feel like you're trying to find the words to say, I will run out of energy for other people, but I will always have the energy to listen to you. But that mentally feels fucked because you don't want it to be biased. But then you're trying to fight the fact that you may uncomfortably but comfortably feel biased about it. So you're confused. What do you mean? Do I really read minds so much as I just listen to them? Question mark. But you're always helping. Like even Rocker or Roker. I don't. It's because TTS Bus says Rocker. Even Roker. Like when Roker hears us, I feel like there was a part of Roker in their system where they were very constrained by confusion, and there were thoughts of jealousy and like even minor bits of contempt, not in like a rude way or like a like fuck you, I hate you kind of way, but in like a I don't know how to process you being helped by someone else. Because like obviously, some people have that subconscious thought of, oh yeah, I mean they're etc. But they're not like me. But then there's that conscious thought of, but then like I hear a whole bunch of laughing and a whole bunch of happy and a whole bunch of they're getting along really well, and it's just like, well fuck, I don't feel like I ever get this kind of response. Like, am I just ass? Like, what am I doing? And I know that that can be very, very overbearing, especially when you don't always know how to communicate. And love Roker in their system to death. They don't know how to communicate sometimes. So like the best they can do sometimes is just chaos gremlin action, which is why they appreciate B a lot, which is ironic because that also ties back into B having the same issue, which is a concern of yours, which is why you brought it up to her. But I know subconsciously it's a thing for you that you consider because you want to make sure that I'm okay, because you don't want me to feel out of place, because you trust that I won't make feel B out of place, but you know that B is a child and I'm an adult. And even though I'm younger than you, which is something you still find funny, I have a lot of emotional and mental maturity. So my age might reflect 9 years younger than you, but the reality is that we're basically the same. And that it creates the tension of, I just don't want anyone to feel something that isn't based on what they can't confirm or act on. And I'm right there with you. And I fully understand. Um, But even like connecting that back to Roker seems extremely happy when they're around, and they seem very, very pleased even to observe our interactions. Like, I don't know if you both talk about it, or like if there's any dialogue beyond the scope of what like I have privy to, but it's a fascinating concept because it feels like you both get to exist in a sphere where it's happening to you and Roker gets to watch, but neither of you are like against it. There's no like fear or reservation. It's just embrace. And the moments where Roker is arguably confused, and sometimes that confusion leads to other things like fear or anger or rage or jealousy, he's recent fuck. They've recently started to consult you about that. And that's also strange for you because it's like they never usually do this, even though I ask them all the time. So it's like, I want to help you. I'm just shocked that you're like presenting to me that you feel these things because you don't usually tell me how you feel. So then I have to like walk through what feels like eggshells to get to you. And then it's like, oh no, my feelings are in another castle. And it's like, well, what the fuck? That's not fair, bitch. Like, sit the fuck down. Like, goddamn. And it's just an infinite double back of an infinite double back of an infinite double back. It's awesome. What does that look like for you two? Like, I'm curious about you. Like, you ask me, do I have questions? Like, what does it feel like to watch that dynamic shift around you, but it not be something negative or have arduous feelings like I'm betraying my partner or I'm cheating or I'm lying to myself because I feel one thing but not all the things? That's an endearing but fucked up comment. Emphasis on endearing but fucked up. Hmm. What does that feel like towards me? And like, actual question for both of you, because I know that's something that's like scared you. Is my just like hyper transparency and just like my lack of hiding anything? Like, you know, like I'm not bullshitting anyone, or like I'm not being rude to anyone or anything of the sort. And like I answer any questions on the dot of the dot. Like I'm sure even this morning looking at the thing with B was like, wow, that's there is no vaguety or sense of can you explain that anymore? It's very much like laid out on the table with details. Hmm. 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 I guess like our biggest thought and wonder is like, and it's very peculiar. I don't even know if it makes sense to say it in this format. How does everyone perceive our dynamic? Because like even with your people, it seems to have inspired a lot of trust. But it's funny because like in my mind, and maybe this is just me, I can't really perceive any skepticism. I can't perceive any level of like, you know how some people are like trust but healthily concerned, or trust but like I trust you just all the way over there. And then something your action, something with more time, something arbitrary judgment standard, and then I will trust you more. But it just feels like everyone just kind of respects it, and it's strange. Like I like even like with B, like I'll be so real. I don't think she would have said what she said if there wasn't a level of trust and respect. And I feel like if there weren't, it would have been, yeah, that person's clearly an asshole and they're not good for you and like they're cruel and rude. But because there is respect and benevolence and trust and transparency, it just feels like I'm sad that we can't do that because I don't have the mental maturity needed to really match you on that, but I'm happy that you have that, and I don't want to be an asshole because I can't process it. And I know I could do something. Not saying they will, but could is in like the possibility of them behaving in a way is there that they're like, if I do, please let me know. Real special? They seem real special. I wonder what that means. Well, yeah, but hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Well, why does that make it bad though? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I love you so much for the fact that you purposefully said BU instead of BB because you didn't want to be like BB. God damn it! And like, we're autistic. That's like, yes, we're autistic. That yes, fork found well, fork not found in kitchen because you didn't get the social cue of me nodding towards the fork to tell you that it's in the kitchen, and you were like, "What are you doing?" And then when I go, "Babe, it's in the kitchen," why did you just say that? I'm nodding at it. I don't know what the fuck the nod is. Just use your word. Use your words. Words. Speak. Speak. Communicate. Enunciate. Proliferate. Talk. 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 See, a large part of that, and like this is, it goes back to our initial conversation of like the difference between ethical non-monogamy and monogamy, and like the influences that it's had across society over time. 99% of those types of things are entirely placated on insecurity and lack of ability to communicate. I don't like myself sometimes, but not even that, as you've seen, are not insecurities. That's just like actual despair. But there's a difference between despair and lack of trust, and like I have complete and utter faith in you. So like, there's no action that anyone could take that's gonna make me think, oh, well, that felt strange or that felt weird. And I say any action, whether that be you flirting with someone, whether that be you making a joke with someone, whether it be a raunchy joke with someone else, I'm not going to be like, hey, that's my joke. Hey, you need that for me. Hey, that's my place, because that's possession. We're dating. Dating is the largest piece of freedom and liberty you can have because it means you trust someone enough to build a relationship with them that's intimate and connected, but you maintain the autonomy to be yourself and act and blossom in the world through your own individualistic experiences. It doesn't mean that I become you, and it doesn't mean that we become each other's other half. There is no other half, there's only each other. But when we're already whole, we sharpen each other. Being someone else's half means you complete them. But being someone's other sharpener means that you both improve each other and that you take each piece of what you already were and you just help it evolve and blossom into something even beautiful and even more better. And that just creates an amazing connection between the two of you, and it never goes away. Ever. And that to me is what being in a relationship is. Like even Kira, I love Kira to death with everything in my heart. I love her boyfriend Alex to death with everything in my heart. There's nothing she could say or do or act or behave with that would ever make me challenge that, because my love for Kira is not conditional to how people act and how she reacts. It is unconditional to my desire and my choice to love her through everything she does, whether she's up, down, left or right, whether she made a mistake, whether she succeeds, whether she does something that I'm proud of or something that I'm disappointed in. I will always love her with everything in my heart, and nothing will ever change that. And the same goes for you. Are you crying, baby girl? Can I help you? I feel like you're crying tears of joy, but then there's a part of it that's like, I wasn't expecting you to hit it that deep. So now I feel like I'm feeling multiple things. I feel like you had to like cry tears of joy to then smile and be like, "You're not gonna cry. You're not gonna cry. You're gonna be happy without the crying. But it's okay to cry. Crying is a symbol of freedom." There's nothing wrong with that. You never have a moment of, am I really this fucking sensitive that I'm crying over this? Because it means you feel it. It really feels. Not just thanks. It's not I love you. I said I love you. I said I love you. Okay. It's I love you. And deep down you know that they mean what they're saying. And you'll always hear it. Even if you can't hear anything else they said, those words will always stick out to you. It's trust. And I have complete and utter trust in you, complete and utter trust in Kira, and complete and utter trust in Fee. There is nothing that anybody could do that will ever influence my judgments of you, but you. Other people's actions are of their own accord. That doesn't govern me, and doesn't concern me. Anyone can behave and act how they want to. And whether they are respectful or not is not an ordinance of me purveying over you because we're dating. I'm your bodyguard because we're dating and I choose to be. I'm not your bodyguard because you're my property. Them acting of their own accord to be respectful or not is a judgment of character on their own behalf and whether or not they're just generally a civil and respectful person or not. And if they're not a civil and respectful person, piss off and die. That means nothing to me. I don't have any compassion or sympathy for people that can't be civil and respectful just because they don't feel like it. Okay. That doesn't really do much for me then. And there are moments where people can do something disrespectful, but it's not about the action or the principle. It's about the character and the strength of self to acknowledge what impact what you did had. Because if someone says something disrespectful and they don't care, they're never going to acknowledge it. But if someone says something disrespectful and then on the spot, hey, okay, no, I'm sorry, that was really disrespectful. I did not mean to come at you like that. Or hey, I felt really bad. I wanted to come to you offline. I am extremely sorry about my words earlier. That was not how I should have spoken to you. That was very much out of character, and that's not what you deserve. You can tell the difference between who genuinely made a mistake and who truly is just scum. It'll show. It will show. Hmm. Hmm. And it shows. You can always tell who the real people are. Because the difference between a person and a person reacts because it's expected. A real person reacts because it's what they choose to do. Anyone can say, I'm sorry. Anyone can say, okay, whatever. Anyone can let it go and just act like it doesn't matter and be passive. But a real person is engaging you because they need you to know that they're sorry. They need you to understand they made a mistake. And even if you don't agree with them, you think they're bullshitting you, you didn't forgive them, etc., that's fine. But in their heart, they need to know that they did the right thing to correct it by coming up to you and apologizing for what they did and taking accountability. And if they can do that, regardless of what happens after, it's okay. Because I did the right thing after doing the wrong thing. And I chose to commit to that because that's not my character. Those are real people. Real people are not, well, I mean, I talked to etc. and they told me I should say sorry, so I guess I'm sorry, but I don't really see it that way. Well, I don't know. Or, well, I mean, I guess if everyone else really has a problem with it, yeah, I guess I can. Okay, sure, whatever, fine. A real person is, well, I don't mind helping you with that because I know what that's like to be, really shy and, confusing. Like the same with B last night. Like I know there's a part of B that's legitimately scared with all the dynamicity of things changing and you like becoming an in-game player and doing new things and being more independent. It's like, do I? She is where you were. Will I be needed still? Can I still ammo gen and ad clear? Can I climb? Can I? What if I don't? What if you don't need me to do those things anymore? What do I do? I'm not comfortable doing everything else yet. Will you still need me? And we will. And that's not gonna isolate her. But the fear of what could happen is infinite. And we're human. Humans need reciprocity. They need it, crave it, they live for it. Not giving her that reciprocity and telling her it doesn't matter, get over it, is a death sentence. And I don't think any of us have that in store for me. Hmm. Hmm. See, in that thought alone, like for me at least, makes it all the more endearing because there's a part of me that wants to just like the same fear that like okay like even like to let you in on a thought. There was a point where I was going to ask, do you want to invite your people into my clan? And I canceled that and never communicated it because I thought your clan is a representation of your heart and those are your people. And while we can have an alliance, sublimating that into one creates a collective. And we don't need to have a collective when there are people who are proud to be ravens. And there are people that are thankful that they have that name and it means something to them because they know you. They've met you, they've engaged you, they've connected with you. You are their family, and vice versa. And so I never brought it up because, and I think you soft mentioned it one day. You made a joke about Brig getting out of your van and coming into mine. And I was going to respond, but I didn't because if I would have responded, I would have said something like, well, I could just combine the clans. And then I laughed it off because in my mind, I was like, I know what it means to have your family and to have a name. And like in a world where the idea of family and people you're around and connect with is so loose and so little and it doesn't really mean anything because people just aren't real. When you really find people that do mean something to you, every piece of what it's connected to means something to you, and I don't want that to go away. I don't want that taken from anyone at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And that concept to me, just like every time I see an activity and I see my clan tag and then your clan tag, I get happy. And like seeing them all be the same would feel like you're me. It's like it'd be like if you got married and changed your last name. I don't want to sublimate that because you're not my property. You're my partner. There's no possession. It's partnership. It's companionship, engagement, fulfillment. Each of us has our own legacy tied to different pieces, some good, some extremely awful. But that's represented in that name. Destroying that name and suppressing it for the sake of ownership is, for the lack of a better phrase, destructive because it just removes your history from you, and that's not fair to you. And the same for people. I'm sure there's a thought in B's head of, I don't want to lose my friend. And I'm sure there's a thought that hasn't manifested yet of, you both seem really close. I won't lie to you, and it's something I thought about, which is why I kind of stopped doing it near the end of our attempts. B was getting really frustrated that I was giving you woven mail. But she was getting even more frustrated that I was giving her woven mail because it wasn't a function of, no, no, see, we're dating. So now it's my job to support you. It was a function of, I'm here for everyone. And I'm sure for her, that created a lot of conflicting thoughts of, well, no, you're trying to steal my friend from me. Why are you giving me woven mail? I'm not Kina. Well, because you're part of the team and we're all here for each other. I wasn't expecting you to be neutral. I thought you were trying to steal Kina from me. Well, Kina's isn't anyone's to steal. She's our friend and my lover. But we both are cherishing of her. We both are connected to her. So we can be thankful of the bond we have with her. But she doesn't belong to either of us. She can make her own choices. You. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Be wove, be wove. And then she reciprocated that and typed be wove. But I'm sure there was a moment in her head of, this feels weird. Because if you're going out of your way to give us woven mail halfway across the other side of the room, would you also do Amlogen? Would you offer to do the things that no one else wants to do? Would you do them better than I could? You have a lot of knowledge. I kind of pride myself on being the supporter. What do I do if I I don't always have the best rotations. I don't always know what I can do. What if I become obsolete? And there is no obsolescence with people you care about. But I know that that's really hard for her to perceive because there's a lot of fear behind the idea that she is wanted. Being needed means there's a requisite, so it's a guarantee. That's why a lot of people have the safety of that. It's the same logic as, oh, it's job security, they need me. But being wanted, there are options. There are many things, many things. But of those many things, I want you. I want to interact with you. I want you to support me. I want you on my team. That has a lot of weight for people. And it can be very, very, very world changing because it can take them from I don't have any purpose to people need me. And whether it be something major like something IRL or something simple like ginning ammo, that can make or break some people's thoughts of themselves. So I fully understand where she's coming from, and I fully understand where you're coming from and wanting to give her solace and comfort. And I think you're both in the right. Babe, I love you. I see you. You have to stop holding back tears of joy. You have to. You have to stop. You have to let them out. If you're happy and you want to cry, you have to cry. You have to let it out. you you can't you can't be happy and then cry and then try to hold your breath and suppress it and be like, God fucking damn it, I'm not gonna cry again. But fuck, she's doing all the right things, but oh my God, I don't want to cry again. It's okay to cry. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like you just have so many words that you can't really think of what to say other than thank you. But that feels weird because, like, I don't owe you anything. So there's a thought of, like, why would I thank you when I know this is just how you are as a person? And if I had to ask, because I want to confirm before I make my presumption an assumption and confirm something I don't know, is it because you feel confused by the honesty? Do tell. Is there a thought of, is it real? I'm so sorry. I just said something while you were mid sentence, and sometimes you take a little longer to establish your thoughts because you have so many running through that you try to prioritize them and find the best way to say the ones you want to say most. And then you think about how to say the other ones. And like people have this constant thing where like they interject or speak over you and it kills your train of thought and you have to like struggle to find what you were going to say. And then it's upsetting because you forget what you were going to say sometimes. And I made a vow to myself when I noticed it that I would stop making random comments, interject that thought process so that way you would have a more fluid and stable platform to talk without feeling like you have a fucking dialogue bar at the bottom of your screen, like running out of time to say something. And I just broke that by making a comment, so I'm sorry. It's hard not to with so many beautiful things in your head. Oh, yeah. Hmm. I am. I am staring at you. I have a question for you, and it's something that I wanted to ask you for a little bit now. Oh, okay. 1 second. I am going to go for the most laziest countermass. Hello?